is Chris Hall, proud pro staff of DirtNap Gear, the creators of, in my opinion, the best broadhead on the market. It's durable, it flies amazing, and it does some serious damage to the game. D.R.T, abbreviation for dead right there. Kind of explains it all. I put this thing through a series of tests, which you'll see soon, and the results, in my opinion, are par none compared to the rest. The construction of the D.R.T, stainless steel, 0.051 blade thickness, a total cutting surface of 1.84 inches, and that's including the 0.63 inches of bleeder on either side of the broadhead here. They are the inventors with the patent pending on the modular weighted system. .25 grain collar that spins on that makes your broadhead 125 grains. The ferrule is made of aircraft grade aluminum, so it's light. There is no drag going through the air. These things are aerodynamic despite their width. They are fantastic. They fly incredible. I really can't say enough about these broadheads, and I can't be more proud to be part of this team. The blades are Teflon coated. They come in varied colors. They come in red, in a single bevel and a double bevel. They come in orange. They come in pink for you ladies, or you men that are extremely comfortable with your sexuality. These broadheads have a lifetime guarantee. If you break, bend, or have any problems with any part of this broadhead, send it back to Tom and Robin over at DirtNap Gear, and they'll replace it for you. Stay tuned and let's watch the broadhead be put to the test. All right, our first test for the day, a little more realistic test. We got some pork ribs over there. We're going to shoot the single bevel D.R.T, see what kind of damage they do, and then we'll do a comparison with the double bevel D.R.T, 100 grain. The double bevel D.R.T, 100 grains. Single bevel versus double bevel into pork ribs. This is one of our realistic tests here. You can see the entrance here on the double bevel. The single bevel, you can see the entrance. It kind of did a little more damage, a little more rotation on that single bevel coming through, a little more tear, but definitely both leave a pretty devastating hole. If you want to come around and see the exit hole here. Okay, here's the exit of the single bevel D.R.T 100 grain. You saw going in that it created more of a spin going through, a little more cut into the wound channel. The double bevel, pretty much a clean straight through shot, but both left great wound channels. I mean, you can see right through it. You know, the kind of blood trail it's going to leave is going to be incredible. Next test, we're going to be shooting into some blood red jugs here. We're going to demonstrate the single bevel and double bevel comparison on what kind of blood trail it would lead, how fast these things will drain, things like that. So we'll start off first with the 100 grain D.R.T double bevel. Here's the double bevel entrance here. You can see the plastic's a little more resilient than muscle, so it's going to kind of go back to its form. But you can see the entrance, a little to the side, and here's the exit. Quite a bit of difference on the exit. But you know, as the deer's walking, his muscles are moving, you can kind of see what it's going to do. And that deer will pretty much be dead right there. Same scenario, blood red water jugs with the single bevel 100 grain D.R.T. Alright, single bevel. Again, entrance, it cuts this way. Exit, it cuts this way. You can definitely see the rotation going through the wound channel there on the single bevel.
Here today with Hornstar Outdoors, doing a little broadhead test on these new DirtNap broadheads. I'm shooting a double bevel, 100 grain broadhead out of an Athens Conviction, set at 29.5 inch and 70 pounds. We'll see what this thing does.
Single bevel, 2x4. Here's the entrance, center of the board. Didn't get complete pass through on the 2x4 with the single. The double we did, but we did hit a little high. That's at 70 pounds with a 29.5 inch draw. Same test, 2x4. We're about 18 yards. Double bevel D.R.T 100 grains. I'm shooting a Matthew Celium, 27.5 inch draw at 63 pounds. £63 pounds, 18 yards, 2x4. This is solid wood. Got about half penetration. No exit. Double bevel. I really wouldn't expect any broadhead to penetrate the solid wood, hitting it dead center. But for testing purposes, we're giving it a go. Again, that's the 100 grain D.R.T. double bevel. Single bevel D.R.T. 100 grains, 2x4. Now, just as I anticipated, the single bevel, you see where it starts to splinter the wood right here? It kind of has a shattering effect. Shoot a deer in the shoulder, it's going to kind of shatter the bone. Has that spiral wound channel that it creates, double bevel. Great penetration on both, considering we're using a 2x4. Solid wood. Gotta love it. We're going to show the rotation with both the single bevel compared to the double bevel through this can. We'll see our entrance going through. When it comes out, we'll see where the blades line up then. That way we can see our rotation as it goes through, quote unquote, the cavity of the deer. Double bevel D.R.T. Entrance, blades line up this way. Exit, almost the same, slight rotation, but definitely awesome wound channels. And we can compare here. We have the exit of the single bevel, the exit of the double, the entrance of the double bevel, the entrance of the single bevel. Alright, we just ranged it. We have a hips target set out there, 70 yards. This is my first attempt at long range shooting with a D.R.T. 100 grains, I'm gonna shoot the single bevel. See how she flies at 70 yards. First shot, 70 yards. Hopefully you can see the flight of the arrow as it's coming towards the camera. But we're about a little over 2 inches off our mark and a little low. Wind's blowing about 10 miles an hour maybe. Not bad for the first shot. But either way, performance of a DRT at 70 yards with no tuning, it's seemed to fly pretty true. 70 yards. Justin's gonna shoot for the first time long range with a DRT. Let's see how well he can do.
Well, here's the first shot we got. 70 yards, 70-pound Athens ibex. I mean, if you ask me, it's right on the money. Take that all day.
Watch as the single bevel DRT spins as it passes through the 1/2-inch plywood. We shot the DRT into 1/4-inch steel 3 times. Upon the 3rd time, we could not extract the broadhead from the steel. 1/4-inch steel. The blades were chipped. The ferrule was a little crooked, but the DRT held up. Using the most popular broadheads in today's industry, we did a comparison test shooting through this steel. On comparison test number 1, the broadhead bounced off and broke into pieces. Test number 2, the broadhead broke into pieces upon removal. On our final test, the broadhead bounced off on shot number 2.